Now hear me out. What if the person that kidnapped Jenny was Akainu? What if it was Akainu trying to get back at Dragon for leaving the Navy? What if Dragon and Akainu used to be good friends, but no longer because Dragon found out that Akainu was just a really, really, really terrible, awful, horrible individual? What if my speculation was true? This isn't even a theory. I'm just throwing random stuff out there. I like the idea of Dragon being involved in this flashback somehow, or involved with Dragon in some way. Akainu kept calling Luffy Dragon's son, so he was affiliated or familiar with Dragon somehow. And it makes sense, because Dragon was in the Navy, which a lot of us pretty much figured out, right? And you know what's a funny thing? We all assume that Dragon has a wind Logia, and honestly, somebody's got to have it, right? Because no one else in the series has shown a wind Logia, right? So basically every admiral has a Logia of a kind except for Fujitora. What if Dragon was next in line to be an admiral and he just said, you know what, I'm just gonna dip. I'm tired of this. I'm gonna take my Logia Devil Fruit, and I'm gone. What if that was the case, I wonder? And Akainu, being the red angry magma boy he is, didn't take too kindly to that. I would be very ecstatic to see Akainu, young Akainu, at this point in time. Maybe even face off against like a young Dragon. Of course, don't expect Oda to really show off the fight like that, because I think we're gonna show off more of what Akainu can do and more of what Dragon can do, probably later on in the series when it's really time to show off Dragon. But anyways, other than that, this was a very, very wholesome chapter. I mean, it starts off really nice. I mean, Kuma's in his kingdom helping the elderly and taking their pain away, and then carrying the burden of their pain. He's like, come, let me heal you with these hands of Jesus. I mean, the hands of liberation. And then one of the older gentlemen comes along saying, man, can you do this on weekdays? And then Jenny comes along saying, no, he can only do this on Sundays when you go to church. And don't bother asking on the Sabbath day. And you come to wonder, why is she so, as some of the people may say, stingy when it comes to Kuma healing people? Well, the thing is that it's because he's literally carrying their burden, their pain. Because when Kuma takes away their pain, he has to actually take all of it for himself. He says that if he does not take it, the pain will just go right back to them. He can't just let the bubble just float somewhere, right? He has to actually take their pain, which is so incredibly selfless. This might end up being one of my top 10 favorite characters. I love this guy a lot. He is a very, very neat individual indeed. Eventually, Jenny says, hey, let's get married. And Kuma declines because he has Buccaneer blood. Because of his past, he doesn't wish for her to suffer any more than they've already suffered. Eventually, the king of Sorbet Kingdom kinda screws over Kuma and all the people in the southern side of Sorbet Kingdom and basically cuts them all off, and treats them basically like garbage. This causes Kuma to physically fight back, and this gets him jailed. But Jenny also gets jailed because they try to rescue him. This eventually leads to them getting saved by the Revolutionary Army, and here comes Dragon and Jenny's older brother, Ivankov. This causes Kuma and Jenny to join Dragon to actually give justice to the people, rather than the justice, quote unquote, that the Marines give. And of course, the chapter ends right when Jenny is announced to have been captured. We don't know who, we can speculate. I would love for it to be Akainu that captured Jenny, but we can only find out next time. This honestly was the most wholesome One Piece chapter that we've had in a while, and it's just a lot of goodness being shown throughout this. It's the life of Kuma, and also Jenny. I can definitely respect it. But hey, before we move on to the Reddit comments, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, and you might as well subscribe while you're at it. No break? Let's go! I don't remember the last time we got 3 chapters in a row. That is true. When was the last time we got 3 chapters in a row? What was it, like November of last year? Like, it's been a long time. I don't know. Maybe it had to be over 6 months ago for sure. So now we know definitively that Bonnie's previously revealed age was a lie. And my own personal previous estimate of 15 was a bit off. I'm leaning towards the theory Bonnie is a clone of some kind. maybe Kuma will rescue Jenny and they'll have a chance to make Bonnie. But it feels more dramatic if they never got the chance. On a different note, interesting to learn too that dragons' tax is determined by population, which, oh, you mean celestial dragons, okay. Yeah, determined by population, which leads kings to a kind of no-win situation, okay. But yeah, Bonnie is definitely not, what was her revealed age? What was it, like 23? She was somewhere in her 20s. Kuma currently is like, in the flashback at least, I think it said he was 25 in its latest, and this was like 22 years in the past. So Bonnie's current age, hold on, I gotta look this up. Yeah, so it says she's 22 at the beginning, like before the time skip, and then after the time skip, of course, she's 24. So yeah, the timeline does not add up. Oh yeah, I forgot, another 8 years have actually passed by. So currently in the flashback, it's 14 years in the past now. So yeah, either Bonnie is a straight up clone, which it does kind of fit into the themes of what we've seen going on. She's a clone of Jenny, probably. Either she's a clone of Jenny, or she is like a very, 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 very young child. Yeah, man, that's gonna hurt. But anyways, my money is on Akainu as the one who captured Jenny. My boy, let's go. I mean, our theory, or at least our speculation, is definitely going to be wrong. But my boy, he spared Bonnie in the present story. Would be kind of fitting. The OP Wiki mentions that it appears he has a history with Bonnie. Really? It said that. I'm gonna have to check that out. The panel looks like liquidy or smoky at the feet in this chapter. That's all we have to make guesses from. Smoker would have been too young, whereas Sakazuki is old enough. In that panel, they mention Kuma. That lucky dog. Akainu's epithet is the red dog too. Okay. Maybe you might have a point. You might just have a point. I feel like this might be setting up Kuma releasing all the pain he's endured throughout his life into Saturn. Dude, if that's the case, that would be insane. That would be very thematically incredible. It really would. All this pain you've brought to me, now you get to feel it. And he just shoots a bubble right at him and just one-shots him. That would be crazy. I would love that. Yeah, then at that point, Kuma's definitely top 5, one of my top 5 favorite characters of all time. In One Piece, that is. In One Piece. I said of all time. I meant in One Piece. That would be one of the best conclusions in all of fiction. Yes! Yes! I agree. At that point, he really is goated, ain't he? Wait, I just randomly thought of something. Depending on how his power works, it doesn't even have to be the pain that he suffered throughout his life. It could be that he purposefully sold himself as a mindless slave to the CD Celestial Dragons, so that he specifically gets tortured to hell and back by them and return it to Saturn. That would be an insane poetic justice. I like what we're cooking here. I like what our pirate folk over here cooking. They're cooking, and they usually don't cook. Usually they just, they just troll. But you're cooking today. You are. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know, I probably shouldn't even laugh. I probably shouldn't even laugh at this. This joker said a church and a mosque opposite each other. What did Oda mean by this? Oh my god. And with that, we gotta end it right there. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Come and join the Vagabond's journey. This is a very wholesome chapter. Super glad I was able to read this without any spoilers this time. Every now and then I see some little leaks and stuff, but this time, no spoilers. It was nice, it was clean. Hope to keep it that way, honestly. And what did you think about the chapter? Did anybody notice anything interesting in particular? Did you like the chapter? Let us know down in the comment section below. But anyways, guys, I thank you for watching this video, and with all that being said, Vagabond gone.